Hey everyone, it's your boy Tarek, and I'm back today with another Love Island review for you guys. If you guys are new to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button with that notification bell, so every time I upload, you guys are notified. We are on the road to 10,000 subscribers, so be sure to tune in. Guys, today was the recoupling after Casa. Is it just me, or did Casa Amor go quite quick this year? Was it the same last year? I can't remember. I'll be real. I actually can't remember from last year, but it seemed quite quick. The girls only got 3 days. The boys got an extra day. Like, why didn't the women get the same amount a day as the men? But anyway, we got to talk about today's recoupling because I had a bad mind thought about something, but I'll get to it when I get to it. But yeah, I'm not even going to hold you lot too long. Yeah, let's get into it. So, at the start of the episode, Dejon said he woke up from a dream to a nightmare because he's not there with his Meg. G isn't feeling Yaz. One thing I can say about Giorgio, right, is that man is very respectful, and I have high respect for him. Harrison, in fact, all of the men, apart from Giorgio, come and take notes. Get your notepads, get your phones, go on your note pages, do what you need to do, and take notes. This is how you act. You see, he wasn't feeling her like that. He let her know. He let her know and said, listen, I don't want to be leading you on. I don't want to bring you back to the villa just for the sake of bringing you back to the villa. I'm going to stay true to myself and just let you know, listen, something is missing. Like, he was very honest and transparent with her. And that's how you should be. We love a man like Giorgio. Next point. Meg and Emily were praying that their men weren't flirting with the girls at Casa. Well, I'm so sorry to say it, and I'm so sorry to break it to you. Lord, forgive me. But the Lord didn't answer your prayers. He didn't. You lot were praying, but you prayed too late. It's not even the fact that he didn't answer your prayers. You prayed too late, because by the time you had started praying, them man have been doing their stuff with the girls. So it's all good praying now, but maybe you should have prayed at the start of Casa. Maybe that might have not happened. But knowing the men that's gone over there, I don't know. That's a very kind of silly kind of way to think, knowing the type of guys that are going over there. Of course they're going to go over there and get on with shippiness. Cash says that he likes Tony, and I believe personally that they really have good chat. I was saying, Tony, you'll be stupid not to pick this man. You'll be silly not to pick this man. This man, you could tell, like, it's early days, and I'm a person, I'm a good judge of character, but it's like, he seems like he's into Tony. And even today, from later on in the episode, from the exchange he had with Harrison, I could tell that this man has common sense and this man has a brain. I could tell, like, yes, Tony, this is the type of men that you should be. This is your kind of caliber of men, not that little playboy Harrison. Yeah, sorry. Ty said that he isn't going to put Shakira in a triangle, and that he's also a good judge of character. So Ty already knows what Helena's ball game is. Ty already knows. Now, whether he still gets to know Helena is a different story. Remember, Shakira was the one that picked him. But I believe Ty. Something within my spirit is telling me to believe him. Something's telling me he doesn't seem like that type of guy to mess Shakira about. And from even like the recoupling speech, I know I'm jumping ahead, but even from the recoupling speech when he said, not really the speech, when Maya was basically asking the questions, and he was like, she's been mistreated in here. I love that. I love a man that's attentive. I love a man that's seen the nonsense that's going on and want to be attentive to that woman. Like, I love to see stuff like that. Martin and Billy Kiss. Both of you need to go in the bin for this. Well, more Martin, but Billy Kiss, you entertain the kiss, because what was I watching on my screen? Martin come like he wanted to eat your mouth. It's like Nicole was saying in her reviews yesterday. It comes like the man doesn't open his mouth when he's talking. He talks like this. He talks like with his mouth closed. Open your mouth and speak. Yes, Billy Kiss, okay, that's a bit exaggeration. Don't do it like that. But, like, open your mouth. Pronunciate your words properly. Not, yeah, like, I'll get to know you. Maybe he could have a problem. So, I don't want to come across and sound like a, you know? But, open your mouth. If you don't have a problem and you're just deciding to talk like that, open your mouth. Pronounce your words properly. Because it's like, and even with the kiss, I was like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry, but like, I was watching it. I was like, you don't need to stop. I can't watch this. Ben was asking Andrada, saying, if she came back to the main villa, will she just crack on with Dejan? Because obviously there was a conversation about her and Dejan getting to know each other and stuff like that. And Ben basically was asking, because I'm sure Ben doesn't want to get played. It's not a matter of, I bring you back to the main villa and you just crack on with Dejan straight away. But I don't think Andrada's interested, even though her and Dejan had like their little conversation. I don't think she's interested in Dejan too tough like that. In my opinion. I could be wrong. But I feel like from time, especially again from the recoupling, how Meg addressed the whole situation, I feel like Andrada's like, that's territory I don't even want to deal with. But then again, who is Meg? So you're not closed off, so go for it. But then again, don't go for it, because maybe knowing how Dejan is, now that he's around Meg, he'll be on his best behavior. Giorgio speaks to Yaz and basically tells her that there's something missing, and he tells her that he cannot force something. And this is, basically I'm repeating myself. Guy jumped. But yeah, this is why I have high respect for Giorgio. He gets my utmost respect. The man is just honest. He's just straight up. He doesn't bullshit anybody. He doesn't play with people's feelings. He doesn't hurt anyone's feelings. Like, people's feelings will get hurt. People might be upset. Let's not lie, but he's respectful with it. That man is very, very respectful. Like I said in my previous reviews, yeah, him and Harry are the same age. Okay. Billy Kiss thinks that Boris will do her dirty. Basically, Billy Kiss was basically explaining to Boris that she's been with bad guys before, and that she's been done wrong in the past. So it's like her insecurities are basically coming to play, because she's like, Boris looks like a bad boy. Billy Kiss, I'm so sorry. Put down the window for now. I wanted her to be with Boris so badly for my own selfish desires. I said, you better pick that man for my own selfish desires. Don't go and pick Martin there. Like, with all due respect, no. Just, no. Boris. Yes. Let me behave. Yeah. Rio says to Harry she cannot read him, as there is a lot going on in his mind, as he is in another situation with Helena. That's actually crazy that you didn't bring back Rio. You could have at least brought her back. You could have brought her back. This is what I'm saying. These men will really be kissing up, saying all these mad things to these other women and other people. But then when it comes to recoupling them, you don't pick them. It's like you're playing with their feelings and emotions. So this is what doesn't make sense. Also, what did he say to Rio yesterday? What did he say? Something about eating her. I can eat you or something. And then that's when she replied and said, I'm very tasty. You see, all this kind of talk. But then again, Harry comes across like he's a very sexual man. Like, he's hypersexual. Like, all in his head he's thinking about is sex. That's the vibe I personally get from Harry. That's what that man thinks about. But yeah, I think it's sad that you didn't bring her back, personally, in my opinion. I'm telling you now, this Harry and Helena thing ain't lasting. Let's call it split. Oh, actually, I'll get to it when I get to it. Don't think for a second, because you're gonna couple up with Helena and thing, you lot are gonna be making your way to the final. Not if I have anything to do with it. I promise you. Because this is what people like to do. I feel like people have studied the show too much. They think, if I do this and do that, the public will like. No, come on. Let's be honest. Let's be frank. Let's be Lampard. I'm not voting to see who's the best compatible. I'll be so real. On the odd occasion, yes. Depending on how the season is going, how strong the couples may be, that's when I start voting and being like, okay, cool. This couple, I rock with you. Let me vote with you. Let me vote you as most compatible. But really and truly, I'm voting for my favorite people within the villa who I want to see win that 50K. That's who I'm voting for. I don't care about the love. I'm being I'm being very transparent on. I don't care about the love, and they don't care about the love too. They care about the brand deals. Let's actually keep it 100. Like, they care about the brand deals. Let's just, yeah, let's keep it 100 with that. Okay. Shakira pulls Helena for a chat. This is why Shakira's my girl. This is why Shakira is my girl. Because she's basically, in other words, I'm going to reiterate it. Shakira was very demure. I'm not going to be so demure. She basically said, you're pissing me off. In other words, she was like, you're actually starting to piss me off. Like, with Harry, I let you do your thing. I exited that situation, and now it's like you're trying to get to know someone. This isn't a game to me. Because Helena's taking this as a game. Shakira's actually being serious. The difference, the calibers. Shakira's on a whole nother caliber to Helena. I'm so sorry. Like, she's on a whole nother... So, the fact that Helena's running around thinking this is a game, and even Helena admitting during the conversation, oh, I only wanted to talk to him because he's fit. You knew for a fact that you wasn't going to... So, I don't understand. I'm believing it was to wind up Shakira now. Before, I was like, okay, maybe... You know, maybe them having the same type. You know, it's not that serious. It's not that deep. No, but now that you're saying, oh, you're gonna go back to Harry. You and Harry's connection is undeniable. You're taking the bloody piss. You want to wear her bikini. You want to be like Shakira. And people like, you see people like Helena, stay away from people like that. People that are watching your every move and literally trying to be like you. Helena's jealous of Shakira. Point blank period. Because it didn't make sense. Helena lied as well to Ty of saying what Shakira had said. Shakira never said, that she would have kissed Ty first. Helena loves to tell a lie as well, you know. Anyway. Both villas then get a text saying that there will be a recoupling. I am hot in my room, you know. Enters the villa. So Maya basically, let me sit back a bit. Maya had basically asked the question, if anybody had wished that they had closed off before Casa. And that question is only directed to one person, Maya. Let's actually keep it 1,000. That question is only directed to Meg, because look at the way she's behaving. It's really only her. So anyway, we start to get into the questions. So Billy Kiss recouples up with Boris, and Giorgio returns single, which was expected because Giorgio was only getting to know one lady. Meg decides to stay in a couple with Dijon, and Dijon returns alone. It's all good. Like I said, it's all good. Him returning alone. Movie night needs to come. You lot need to bring movie night quick. You need to bring movie night as soon as possible. Bring it quickly. Shakira, of course, recouples up with Ty. I had no doubt about that. And Ben recouples up with Andrada. Maya asks which other boys did she get to know. You see, one thing about Maya Jama, and I told you like this already, and I'll continue to say it. She's a very good host, you know. She knows what questions to ask, when to ask them. Maya's, believe it or not, she's messy. I can tell Maya's messy. Whether that's the script for her to do that or not, it's giving messy. It's messy. Yep. And of course, Andrada said Dijon, and then obviously Helena's face was wide open, and Meg was like, "Oh, no surprise there." I mean, you was getting to know Martin, Meg. And I know Dijon has had more tests and stuff like that, but you were forcing yourself. Sorry, let me reiterate. You were forcing yourself to get to know Martin because you didn't like that man. Let's actually be real. You didn't like him at all. You did not like that man at all. Tony recouples with Cash. Harrison recouples with Lauren. I'm about to drag Harrison across the floor. Now, I ain't said that saying in a while because even yesterday I was saying it sounds a bit aggressive, but today I'm saying it. Who does Harrison think he's talking to? What is it about these men that think they can pipe up to the women? I don't understand that. What is it about these men that think they can pipe up to the women? You are literally a man-child. Some people, I don't consider them men. I consider them little boys. Because it was actually expected for Harrison to go in that villa and act the fool. Then for him to come back and say, I found a spark straight away. Is that so? So there's no more conversation with you and Tony as far as I see this then. Don't be going on call and run behind Tony anymore, you know. You found a spark straight away. Be happy with... What's her name? I don't want to get her name wrong. What's her name? Lauren. Be happy with Lauren and make sure you stick with Lauren. Yep. Tony, this is why I'm glad you recoupled, you see? I'm glad. And not Harrison trying to check cash. Harrison, leave this one out. You actually can't check a man like Cash. Number one, Cash is from East London. You can't check a man like Cash. London, listen, trying to check someone from London is a very tough thing to do, you know. You can't try check us. You actually can't. Unless we're wrong, unless we're actually in the wrong, then cool. But not you actually trying to like size up the cat. Because Cash was right. She was like, she's in a more mature boundary now. It's true, it's facts. I haven't even known Cash for 5 minutes in the villa, but he's way more mature than you are. And that's saying a lot. That is saying a lot. Helena decides to stick with Harry. Of course she does. I'm bad man, you know, because not me saying I hope Harry comes back with someone. I was wishing that Harry was going to come back with Rio. I was like, please come back with Rio. Part of me was like, please come back with Rio. I was so bad man to think it, but I don't care. I wanted it to kind of teach Helena a lesson. Well, of course, he came back single. And Maya must have asked him how was the experience. And Harry was like, listen, at the end of the day, everyone in the villa knows I do what I want. Like, I'm not just going to sit in the corner for 3 days. And even Billikis had to say it's how you do it. And of course, it's how you go about it. Oh, God. So, now that they are in a couple together, Harry and Helena, guys, when that public, I can't lie, when that public vote opens, I'm voting them off, you know. I know I said I want Ben gone, but Ben hasn't really made too much noise to the fact where yeah, he disrespected the women, which I'm like still irritated about that, because I don't like when men pipe up to women. But in terms of actively annoying me now, Harry and Helena. Because it's so funny how a ton of events happen. When Harry was in the bottom at the start with Shakira and Tony, I was like, why? Harry's entertaining now. It's not entertaining anymore. It's dead. It's not entertaining no more. Please. I've had enough. Yasmin recouples with Jamie. Because earlier on TikTok, I made a video and I called him Liam. I forgot his name. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to call you Liam because you look like a Liam. But his name's Jamie. And Connor recouples with Emma. Emma says Harry is scared to get exposed for who he truly is as a person. And this occurred because Harry was basically saying how he's been saying all these nice things about Emma. And Emma's basically been dragging his name through the dirt. He didn't know her intentions coming in here. Also, what? She can't come on Love Island the same way you've come on Love Island. Number one. Number two. You don't like your behavior is appalling. The whole of the UK and whoever other countries are watching Love Island have seen that the way you behave. Number three, you don't have the right to decide who comes and who doesn't come in. If she wants to come in to find love the same way you have, she can. There was a fourth point I wanted to say. And also as well, I think you are afraid that Emma's gonna start spilling the beans. But then again, whether Helena can find out that you've cheated on multiple different women with however many women, she'll still stay with you. Why? Because her bar is low. I'm never gonna forget that, you know. I'm never gonna just like let that go. Because that's something that she said. Her bar is low. Now, we get to the end. Guys, why was I low-key feeling sorry for Emily? Why was I low-key feeling sorry for her? Like, I don't care for her, but I was low-key feeling sorry for her. Because she stood up there and was like, and I know they were thinking, yeah, Tommy ain't gonna come back with. I knew it. I said the way he was kissing up Lucy, the way he was just with her the entire time during Casa, he would have been mad to not bring her back. Because movie night would have showed it regardless. So now I guess we're going to have to wait to see tomorrow's episode for the aftermath and for the continuation to see what's going to happen. Because, of course, they left it on a cliffhanger. And we're going to have to wait till tomorrow to see what's going to happen. And with that being said, that concludes tonight's review. If you guys have enjoyed, hit that like button, subscribe with the notification bell. Comment down below what you thought about tonight's episode. And also share with anybody else who watches Love Island. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers, so be sure to join the family. I will catch you guys in the next one. And yeah, take care, fam.